Hey guys, today I'll be talking about overblows, more specifically on how, where, and when to use them. So I suppose if you're here, you already know how to play them, but how, when, and where to use them. And I'll be talking about playing in the second position. So this will apply to regular blues harmonica playing in the context of blues, a 12-bar blues, say. So yeah, when I started playing and overblows too, it was a time when Arangaso came with his online tutorials, lessons you could find on YouTube. Our role models were Jason Ritchie, still are, right? Howard Levy, Carlos Delunco, and all these guys played overblows, and we had to figure out how to play them. And I feel that it was really competitive. Everyone wanted to play like them, everyone to be the best overblower, or something like that, right? But unfortunately, you found that a lot of people were just playing the chromatic scale up and down, using the overblows just to show off, for everyone to see that look, I can play overblows, and it wasn't very musical. So I suppose we had to figure out how to use these notes, which are actually just other notes on a harmonica. Not like fancy. If you know your blues or the music theory, you will know how to use them. So today I will show 3 ways how to approach this to get you on the track if you're not sure what to do with these notes. And here we go. So the first way of approaching the overblows is using them to play the phrases you would normally play in the lower octave. You just transpose that to the higher octave. Yeah, so that's for the blues scale, right, or the minor pentatonic. It's up to you. I'm not going to play a lot here, but you can do it here, like this. Yeah, that was another tone here. This blues cliche. You can do it here. Right? Something like that. Even more, you can take this concept into the 4 and 5 chord, where we have this phrase here on 1. That will be the 4 and 5 chord. And incidentally, when I think about it, the overblows actually are, in the 12-bar blues, they are the third of a chord, either minor or major third. So, yeah, 4 overblow is actually minor third of C chord. C chord will be 4, 5, 6, with a major third on 5. And we have the minor third. So you can combine them. So when you talk about a 5-hole overblow, it's F sharp, which is the major of D chord, and together with the 5 draw, we have this same lick. Yeah, so you can use this in your phrases over 12-bar blues. So transposing your phrases from the bottom register to the middle register. That's one thing. The another thing is bebop scales. So there's another type of approach. If you're looking for playing like a scalar melodies, it's useful to know the bebop scales. What are they? So they are basically just normal scales with an added extra note, so that when you play the scale, you end up on a downbeat with your chord note. So that was a mixed linear scale. Now, if I were to play just like that, I would end on a downbeat of the next bar, playing A note over G, which is not a disaster, but it is not that nice in a regular blues context, right? So if I add another note to create a dominant bebop scale here, that would be a major 7th, F sharp, 5 overblow. I end up on G, which is a tonic, of course. And you can apply that to other scales too. There's also major bebop scale using the, if I were to play C harmonic in 2nd position, that would be 4 overblow. Yeah, you can combine it freely together, create your own phrases. Even that phrase here. You can see it as transposing the phrase over there, but it's just the last 3 notes of a bebop scale. Dominant 7 bebop scale. So if you don't know about bebop scales and you would like to learn more, there's a great book about that by David Baker, How to Play Bebop. There are 3 books, like a series of books, just enough to have a look at the first one. So How to Play Bebop 1, and you get the basics of bebop scales. And last but not least, maybe go about playing overblows as passing notes, which is also like encompassed by the concept of bebop scale. But yeah, maybe you can think about the passing note as an approach note, or a note that you can use in a voice leading as a chromatic passing note. And I mostly learned that or heard that with Carlos Delunco. So say we are playing in 2nd position, G, and I would like to go to C chord and play over C chord. So I could go there like this, going bend the 4 to D flat and then go to C, which is the tonic of a C chord. So it's a strong chord note on the 4 chord, right? But I could also go up to E, which is the major third of C chord, and then the passing note would be 4 overblow. You would get an interval here that Carlos likes to play. Right, so I just connected 2 chords by connecting the chord notes. So what else could we do? Let's stay on G and find another way of going to C. So say we are on the 7th. So we could go up to G, which is the 5th of C chord. Right, from F sharp, which is 5 overblow, to G. Let's say we are on G, let's say here on the 7th draw. And I would like to go to, so there is this 5th chord coming, and I would like to go to a chord note of this D7. So the closest one would be C. We don't need a passing note there. But we could also go down. So create a movement, like downward movement, to connect the chords and the phrases. Yeah, so there you go. These are 3 very valuable approaches to overblows, to integrate them into playing musically. So keep practicing and see you in another video.